Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set to go for our second game of the 2019 Missoula Maverick Memorial Day Weekend tournament, and that would be the Butte Miners versus the Great Falls Chargers. We've got umpires at home plate. We had plate talk, and now we are ready to go. We're going to go ahead and jump into our starting lineups for today's game. The Great Falls Chargers are the home team, so they will be given out last. For the Butte Miners, and just want to double check here on the Miners. So, leading things off is the center fielder, number 2, Kenley Leary. Batting second is Scout Allen, number 4. He is the third baseman. The first baseman, Aiden Lee, number 5, will bat third. Batting fourth is number 18, Evan Starr. He's going to be the catcher. Number 17 will bat fifth. That's Keenan O'Neill. He is the right fielder. Batting sixth is number 23, Reese Cox, the shortstop. The designated hitter will bat seventh. That's Peyton Heddick. And number 22, Hunter Buney, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And rounding out the order is Coit Stankar, number 6, the left fielder. For the Miners, their pitcher will be Rylan Richards. For the Great Falls Chargers, leading things off, it'll be the shortstop, number 22, Cal Cromwell. Number 20, Travis Stouter is the third baseman, batting second. Batting third is number 1, Cale Richards, the designated hitter. Number 33, Andrew Paradise, is the catcher. He'll be batting fourth. Batting fifth is Josh Lowry, number 5. He's going to hang out in left field. The first baseman will bat sixth. That's number 14, Braden Welty. Center fielder, number 7, Braden Hurst, will bat in the number 7 spot. Batting eighth is Brennan Clements. He is the second baseman, number 25. And rounding out the order, Logan Hughes, number 4, in right field. For the Chargers, it is number 12, Derek Spring, on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. So that's your starting lineups for today's game. First game this morning is Great Falls versus Butte. At 1:30, we will have Vauxhall Academy versus the Butte Miners. 4 o'clock game is the Coeur d'Alene Lumbermen and the Bozeman Bucks, and the nightcap is your Missoula Mavericks and the Bozeman Bucks. That's at 7. All games today are 7 innings, or through the weekend. 8-run rule applies after 5 innings, and no new inning begins after 2 1/4 hours, except for in the case of a tie. Home team is determined by a coin toss, except when the Mavericks are playing, they are automatically the home team. We're going to go ahead and step aside as we have our national anthem. We'll have first pitch right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.fivevalleyAutosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are set to go with our first pitch of the day, game 1 of 4 on the day. Game 2 on the tournament weekend. Last night, the Missoula Mavericks would open against Vauxhall, and Vauxhall, well, you saw why they are such a great academy and why so many of those boys move on to the next level, as they would take down the Mavericks in exceptional fashion last night. So now we have the Butte Miners taking on the Great Falls Chargers, with Derek Spring jumping up on the mound to start things off. Our umpires today, Tom Leinert. And I've got this backwards, so I need to re-look at my thing. I was looking at the Osprey lineup and from last night, and it was actually what I need to look at was Lindbergh Craigfield, as we've got games going on. So it's Emmett Tucker and Nick Yonke. And your plate umpire is Emmett Tucker with Nick Yonke in the field. So we'll get set to go here as pitchers warm up. Having games going on throughout the day. The A squads are going on right now over at at Allegiance Field at Ogren Park. Tomorrow we'll be back over there for the AA games at Ogren Park, as we get ready to go, sliding in to
the
leadoff spot is Kinley Leary for the Chargers. And our first pitch is at 11:04. We've got a game time temp of 51 degrees, 6 mile an hour wind out of the northwest. Here's pitch number 2, and that one's going to be a strike. So we get even on the count here. Spring with the delivery, and we'll get a ball. So Vauxhall coming up after this. And an inside pitch, but it's over the plate, and we'll go even at 2 apiece. We saw our first home run of the year last night coming at Allegiance Field, as we get the outside pitch to get the full count at 3-2. Here at Lindbergh Craigfield, we've got 340 down the first and third base line, and then into the gap, it's 410. Here's the pitch by Spring, and a dinger foul will keep the batter alive at 3-2. So the coming up game is Vauxhall and Butte. That'll be at 1:30. Had a little bit of a rain this morning. It was kind of a beautiful little rain, and a walk to start the game for the Miners.
The third baseman, number 4, Scout Allen.
Takes us to Scout Allen. with one on. And Butte was here against Missoula last Sunday. Missoula would take both games, but Butte coming out hot in that first game as this one's banged down the first baseline foul for strike one. As Allen will step back in, and we've seen Allen before. He's one of the Butte minors that has been with the system for a little while now. As we get the pitch, and that one's going to tag the batter, so we'll have runners at first and second. Now off the hit by pitch. Takes us to the number 3 spot batter, Aiden Lee.
Number 5, Aiden Lee.
Aiden Lee hanging out at first. And the Miners manager taking a moment to check his batter at first. Took that one on the arm, so they're checking to make sure he's okay. As time is called, and now they'll settle back in. And we're ready for the left-hander, Aiden Lee now. Runners at first and second, no outs here in the top of the first inning. Pitch on the way. And we get ball one. Spring taking a moment. And we go to ball two, so 2-0 Spring. Working a little bit this morning. But yeah, we had a gorgeous morning this morning. I know it was a little bit rainy here, but it was kind of beautiful. There was a rainbow to the west of us. Things cooled off and cleared off. As another high pitch takes us to ball three. Got here to the field nice and early, and the Mavericks were pulling the tarp off. Some boys that were a little bit groggy. Looked like they were here earlier than they really wanted to be, and we get Spring into the count at 3-1 on the outside pitch on the left-hander. In the on-deck circle is Evan Starr. Here's the pitch. And we get a full count as Spring gets into the count here. Runners are going to go. This one swung on. The throw to third and the tag for the double play. A strikeout at the plate and a tag at third knocks down batters. And we go to 2 outs here as Evan Starr
The catcher number 18, Evan Starr.
comes to the plate. So a runner at second, and Allen, who was hit by the pitch. Evan Starr now at the plate. Here's Spring with the pitch, and we'll have a ball. Gives us Kyan O'Neill. Spring now with the stretch. Outside for ball 2. So Spring has gotten behind on his batters here early, but the last batter he was able to jump back into the count and get back into it. We're at 2-0 now for Starr. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 3. So last 2 batters. Here's the pitch. And a walk to put runners at first and second. So Spring putting batters on with the walk and a hit by pitch.
Right fielder number 17, Kean O'Neill.
Kean O'Neill now for the Miners with runners at first and second. Cromwell, Stouter, and Richards to start things off for the Miners, as this one's going to get away. Runners will advance. The throw will not be made, and the wild pitch will put runners at second and third. And we go 1-0 on the count. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be into foul territory. Evens us out at 1. Looked like our first baseman, Welty, was going to go for it, but backed off. So 1-1 on the count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Butte looking for their first run of the game right here out of the gate. Spring with the delivery. And this one's going to be punched into short, high, and that's the side. So runners get on, but they're left behind. We go to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to the bottom of the first inning here at Lindbergh Craig Field. First full day of action in the 2019 Missoula Maverick Memorial Day Tournament. Butte Miners and the Great Falls Chargers. Miners were able to load some runners on, but the Chargers defense holding them off. And we are scoreless. Great Falls has their opportunity to bat now. Cal Cromwell, the shortstop. Travis Stouter, the first base, and the designated hitter, Cale Richards, to lead things off. It is Rylan Richards on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound for Richards warming up. And I believe we saw Richards a little bit against the Mavericks last Sunday. Here's Cromwell now.
Leading off the shortstop, number 22, Cal Cromwell.
Cromwell, a familiar face with Legion Baseball. Cromwell settles in, and we look for Richards' first pitch of the game. Here's the pitch. And we're going to be outside for a ball. Plate umpire, Emmett Tucker. Nick Yonke in the field. We'll have Vauxhall and Butte at 1:30 after this game. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and we'll be even at 1 on the count. Travis Stouter in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And outside, we go 2-1. We've got the Bitterroot Bucks, the A squad, at batting practice right now over here at Lindbergh Craig Field. They are playing at Allegiance Park, but the Osprey having some renovations done as we get one over the plate to get us even on the count. And so BP is not available over at Allegiance Field. They got a new scoreboard going in, and the maintenance on the scoreboard, some of that mess is on top of where they have their batting cage. It's pretty cool over there at Allegiance Field. The batting cages are along the river. This one's going to be bounced right into center field, and Great Falls will load up a runner to start things off.
The third base, number 20, Travis Stouter.
Takes us to Travis Stouter, the third baseman. Richards checks the runner, and he's going to go ahead and toss it over there. To hold Cromwell. Stouter now ready for his first pitch, and it's going to be over the plate for strike one. Keeping an eye on Cromwell at first, Richards is. Trying to make the hold there, keep him in place. Here's the pitch as the runner's going to dance out there, and we'll have ball one, an even count at 1. Tomorrow's schedule back over at Allegiance Field. Vauxhall will start things off against Great Falls at 10. So an earlier first pitch tomorrow morning. Both tomorrow and Monday are 10 a.m. first pitches for the first game. Great Falls and Bozeman will be at the 12:30 game. Coeur d'Alene and Butte at 3:30, and the Mavericks will have the nightcap at 6. Here's the pitch. The runner's going to dance at first outside, and he'll go. The throw is made, the slide, and a stolen base. We move to 2-1 on the count. So the Great Falls Chargers putting motion in away from the plate. And now Richards is going to check over. Pitch on the way. And a even count and 2 with the pitch. Cale Richards, the designated hitter, is in the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-2 by Rylan Richards. And stepping off the rubber to force the runner back. Cromwell, he's got that jersey all dirty right out of the gate. Pitch hit hard, right field. That one's going to be foul, and the right fielder's not able to get there. We'll stay at 2-2. So Stouter will settle back in at 2-2. We'll have conference play beginning, not this week, but the next. This one's going to be a roller. Second baseman does get a glove on it, but holds it. And we'll have runners on the corners for the Chargers. As Cale Richards comes to the plate. No outs. As the Great Falls manager at third base gives us the signal. And a ball pitch. Check swing, as Starr has to keep it in front of him, and we go 2-0 on the count. Thought they might have put Spring up in the bullpen to kind of loosen him up a little bit starting out that first inning, but they'll let him ride. This one's going to be a little dribbler out to the second baseman. The throw to first. The runner will score, and we've got one out with one run on the board for the Chargers. 1-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
The catcher number 33, Andrew Paradise.
As Andrew Paradise comes to the plate, runner at second for the Chargers with one out. Richards with the delivery. That one's tight inside. And we go 1-0 on the count. Josh Lowry in the on-deck circle for the Chargers with one out, one on. Richards with the delivery, and this one's going to be smacked right past the third baseman. Rolls into left field, and they'll slam the brakes on Stouter. Ball gets away, but Stouter will hold. That allows Paradise to get to second off of the air.
The left fielder number 5, Josh Lowry.
So that takes us to Josh Lowry. As he settles in, Richards steps off the rubber, gets the pitch from Starr, and settles back on. 1-0 Chargers on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. One and 0 on the count. And over the plate, says Tucker for strike one. So even count at 1. Runners at second and third. Richards with the stretch. And we go back outside to go 2-1. So Richards taking his time on the mound. Perfect. Thank you, sir. If you see the other boys, if you'll just ask them to come up. When they're not busy, the field's most important. Yeah, all of them. So 3-1 on the count. Can I have the pen? Thank you. And we have a walk to load the bases.
The first base number 14, Braden Welty.
We bring up Braden Welty now. With loaded bases and one out, the lefty will settle in. Richards with the stretch. And we go outside for a ball. Butte, a little bit late getting into their season. They're playing at the A level this year. Kind of pulling things back a little bit to help build the program. Back outside on the lefty for ball 2. And we've seen how that is a positive in the past, especially here in Missoula with the Hellgate football program. They backed off and just did JV for one season, and that did a great deal of help for their program. Kind of got people excited. They won some games at the JV level. As Richards will get into the count at 2-1 with the ball over the plate. And sometimes that's what you got to do, is just peel back and get people excited about the program again, get kids recruited in, and that's what Hellgate did, and that really helped out their program. Built them up. They've got some good numbers. This one's a little bouncer out to the shortstop. Picked up. The throw to second is made. Down the line to first, but not in time. Runner will score, and that's 2 outs on the board. Chargers lead 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
The center fielder, number 7, Braden Hurst.
We go to the number 7 spot batter, Braden Hurst, with 2 outs on the board now. And a pitch over the plate for strike 1. Thank you, gentlemen. Throw to first. With a strike on the board. Oh, sorry. I gave you 2. Okay. And this one's foul down the third base line for strike 2. Runners at first and third. 2 outs on the board. 0-2 on the count. For the Chargers, or in the minors, it is the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled up in the top of the second inning. Pitch. And this one's going to go foul as it kisses the line down the third base. And we stay at 0-2 on the count. That one's going to be chased down as it went way out into right field. Star setting up behind the plate. And the pitch by Richards. This one's going to be fair to the third baseman. He will have the throw to first, and it will be on target. That's the side. So 2 left behind, but 2 earned. And Great Falls will take the lead 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back with the top of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the second inning, Great Falls leads the the Chargers 2-0. It's so much of a habit to say the Mavericks, as that's the team that we cover on a regular basis. So for the for the Miners, it's going to be their 6, 7, 8 batters, Reese Cox, Peyton Heddick, and Hunter Butte. As Cox comes to the plate, Reese Cox is your shortstop for the Miners. Derek Spring on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Thank you, sir. You bet, thank you. Good luck today, boys. Thank you. And a foul ball. We'll get a strike 1. Nope, I already got all that stuff. I just need basics for you guys. Thank you, sir. So 1-1 on the count. Pitch on the way. And it's over the plate for strike 2. And a swing foul into the third base dugout. Keeps us at 1-2. Well, our scoreboard operator says strike 3, but we're going to keep it at 1-2. You got to keep an eye on those scoreboard operators around here. This one's going to be foul. Our umpire will give us the count at 1-2. Pitch on the way, swing, and that is the strikeout for out number 1.
Designated hitter number 3, Peyton Heddick.
Takes us to Peyton Heddick, the designated hitter for the Miners. 1 out here in the top of the second. We're scheduled 4-5 in all of, I apologize, 7 in all of our tournament games. This one's a high floater into right field. It will be fair in the glove of the right fielder, and that is out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here.
Second baseman number 22, Hunter Butte.
In the top of the second as Hunter Butte comes to the plate. Fans streaming in here. We've got some both Butte and Great Falls traveling well with their fans. Good to see that. As Spring will deliver a high pitch for ball 1. Spring with the delivery. And it's high for ball 2. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle for the Miners. And an outside pitch makes it 3-0. So Spring struggling. We've seen Spring in the past, and he's usually dialed in nice and tight. Might be a little bit of Tucker's. And a walk to start the side. It might be a little bit of Emmett Tucker, our plate umpire's zone.
The left fielder number 6, Coit Stakar.
So Coit Stakar, the bottom of the order. Left fielder. Here's the pitch. And a punch straight up in the air. It's looked for by the catcher, secured in the glove, and that is the side. So 1, 2, 3 for
Paradise Falls is a proud sponsor of Maverick Baseball.
1, 2, 3, 4 for the Miners here in the top of the second. We move to the Chargers portion of the second right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field. The first full day of play in the 2019 Missoula Mavericks Memorial Day Tournament. And The tournament starting off last night, the AA level, Vauxhall and the Mavericks, and Vauxhall getting the win. So for the Chargers, here in the second, it's their 8-9-1 batters, Brennan Clements, to start things off. And he'll have a high pitch dropped into him for ball one. Logan Houston on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Mr. Clausen, if you wouldn't mind filling that out for me. Thank you, sir. Who else do we have here? Okay, Dayton. If you wouldn't mind filling that out for me. Thank you. So 1-1 on the count. Apologize there. Mavericks are here working the tournament, and I haven't gotten all of my bio information for the new players, so they're filling that information out for me right now as we speak. So I apologize if I get sidetracked. Here's the pitch and a swing for strike two to even the count out. So 2-2 on the count. Leadoff batter on the inning, Brennan Clements, the second baseman. And a high pitch, as we get a little wind on the microphone, gives us a full count. Logan Houston in the on-deck circle. Chargers able to go through their first 7 batters in that opening inning, as this one's plunked foul up over the first baseline. And we'll stay at 3-2. And a low pitch walks the batter. And the Chargers, for the second inning in a row, will have one loaded on.
Right field number 4, Logan Houston.
Takes us to Logan Houston, the bottom of the order. Houston hanging out in right field. 1 on, no outs. Bottom of the second inning. Clement steps from first, and Richards will watch. Now the pitch. Showing bunt, and they're going to throw down the first base line. Clements is going to be stuck, and he'll dive in just ahead of the ball, and that's a stolen base. Pitch thrown, I believe, was a ball. So Houston will settle back in. 1-0 on the count. Runner at second now. Pitch on the way. And he comes inside for ball 2. So 2-0. Chargers with 3 hits in that first inning to earn 2 runs. Here's Richards with the delivery. And we get ball 3. So we move to 3-0 on the count with a runner at first and no outs here in the bottom of the second. Great Falls Chargers leading the Butte Miners 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And now Richards will get into the count at 3-1. And we've seen the Bitterroot Bucks are done with their batting practice here at Lindbergh. They'll head over to Allegiance as this one's blasted into the gap. The center fielder is going to try to get there but can't. Runner's going to tag at second, and he held for a long time, so that'll load runners up at second and third off the double by Houston. That will swing us to the top of the order. To Cal Cromwell. That's okay. Your baseball experience? Yep. And a ball pitch. 1-0 on the count. Pitch on the way, and this one's going to be plunked right into the glove of the shortstop. Runner at second will dive back in, and that's 1 out on the board. Great play by the shortstop, Reese Cox, as the runner at second kind of held there for a moment, blocking the view. And we come to Travis Stouter. And we come inside for a ball to Stouter. Stouter singled his first at bat. Pitch on the way. And over the plate to even us out at 1. So the Chargers looking to build on the 2-0 lead they have on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, as this one's fouled down the third base line to go 1-2 on the count. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Pitch moves it to 2-1-2. Runners at second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And it looks like Vauxhall is here. I think that's Vauxhall. As this one is a high chopper into center. It's in the glove, and the runners will hold at second. Throw is made home, and the slide. He dropped the ball. Runner's going to advance to third now. And he's safe. So the Chargers add a run on off the sac fly. To make it 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So that leaves 1 runner at third with 2 outs on the board. This one's punched straight up in the air. Catcher's going to try to get to it, but that's going to land in about the third row. Actually, it's going to land on the main deck. And we'll have strike 1. Richards is going to take a moment to retuck his hair into his hat as he settles in on the rubber. So 0-1 on the count. Runner at third. 1 run earned so far with 2 outs on the board, and an outside pitch will get us even at 1. Pitch on the way. Inside for the ball. So 2-1 on the count. And outside to get us ball 3. No movement in either bullpen, so coaches letting their pitchers ride on that 5 Valley Auto pitchers mound. And a foul back into the catcher gets us built to a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch. And a roller that's going to hop over the third baseman's glove. That'll bring the runner home from third. And the Chargers roll with 2 outs on the board.
Number 33, Andrew Paradise.
Takes us to Andrew Paradise with 2 outs on the board. Two runs earned to make it 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard here in the bottom of the second, scheduled for 7. And we've got fans sitting in the outfield bleachers as we get a ball pitch. So that's pretty cool. The Mavericks have some bleachers that are out in right field, just past the bullpen. And we've got fans sitting out there. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that for a while. Runner's going to go at first. The pitch thrown, it's ball, and they will let the runner go. Stolen base. Is it just the Vauxhall team? Okay. I thought maybe we had fans out there.
That used to be was the former beer garden out there. Unofficial beer garden.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's going to get past the third baseman once again. They're going to wave the runner around from second. He's on his way home. And a run earned makes it 5-0.
Number 5, Josh Lowry.
As we come to Josh Lowry. Two outs on the board, runner at first. And they'll throw. To first to hold that runner. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be a hard hit shot into left field in the glove. And that's the side. So 3 runs earned, 1 left behind, and the Chargers lead 5-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we move to the top of the third inning. Chargers lead 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Miners, we'll have the top of the order, Kenlin Leary, to lead things off. Leary will settle in. It is Derek Spring on the Five Valley Auto Pitchers mound in his third inning. As this one's going to be smacked out into left field, and that's 1 pitch, 1 out here in the third. Brings us to Scout Allen, the third baseman. And that's what you want to see as a coach. We do have action in the Butte bullpen now, as this one's going to come off the grips, bounced out. Third baseman will pick it up on the fringe. The throw to first is on target and on time, as we get a punch out at first. That's 2 pitches with 2 outs here in the third inning. Takes us to Aiden Lee. Pitch on the way, and this one's going to be a popper foul, out of play, and it's going to come down in the parking lot for strike 1. 5-0 Chargers on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And time is called as hey, Busey.
How's it going?
Good. Can I see you for a moment?
Yeah. What? I'm doing good.
You want to fill that out for me, sir?
Yep, of course.
0-2 on the count now. You're fine right there. 2 outs. And a foul ball into the backstop. Keeps the batter alive at and our catcher. Can't see who is in the bullpen. Looks like a number 3. As this one's going to be rolled out. Second baseman will pick it up. The throw to first, and that's the side. 6 pitches on the inning, and that's the side. So we're going to go to the bottom of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field. Game 2 of the 2019 Missoula Mavericks Memorial Day weekend tournament. It's the first tournament of the season for the Mavericks. And they will host the Memorial Tournament towards the end of June. I think it's the third weekend of June. But that's a tournament where they honor Mavericks that are no longer with us. For the Chargers, it'll be Braden Welty to start things off, with Ryland Richards on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. We do have a young man. Well, he's done in the bullpen for Butte. And that was number 3, Chaz Stevens, warming up. So we'll see if Stevens is going to get a chance here as the first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Pitch on the way, and it's outside on the left-hander for ball 1. 1-1 on the count. For Welty, he singled his first at-bat. So let's see what he brings up here. in the third. High pitch makes it 2-1. 6, 7, 8 batters for the Chargers. Welty, Hurst, and Clements. And a swing for strike 2. Two and two. And we're going to be loaded up with a full count on the outside pitch. And it looks like maybe Richards is just losing a little bit of control, not too much. He'll stretch on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And this one's going to be blasted into left field. Left fielder backs up, puts it in the glove, and we've got our first out of the inning.
Number 7, Braden Hurst.
Brings us to Braden Hurst. Hurst in the number 7 spot in the order, and he would actually be the last out of the first inning. The Chargers going through their first 7 of their 9 batters in the order in that inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Hurst with a ground out in that first at bat. Hanging out in center field for this game. And an outside pitch for a ball. This early in the season, though, teams just kind of searching where players go, and I've seen where teams have really made some changes and just trying to figure out lineups. This one's going to be a check swing. That'll roll out to the second baseman. The throw is made, and that'll be a routine out number 2. Drops us to Brennan Clements, the second baseman.
Brennan Clements.
Two outs on the board. Bottom of 3 on a 7-inning game. All tournament games will be 7, as this one will be inside but over the plate for strike 1. The stretch. And over the plate to get a strike 2, so Richards taking a few moments to gather himself before he gets the pitch from Starr. And he's been a little more dialed in the last couple of pitches. Delivery and a foul ball to keep us at 0-2. For the Miners at the top of the 4th, it is going to be 4, 5, 6 on the schedule. Here's the 0-2. And we get ball 1. One and 2 on the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And we'll have the side. So the Chargers go 1, 2, 3 here in the 3rd. Miners will have their turn, top of the 4th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN as we move to the top of the 4th inning. The Miners putting the goose egg up on the scoreboard for the first time in the game for the Chargers. Leading things off for Butte will be Evan Starr, the catcher. Derek Spring with the first pitch. This one's going to be rolled out to the third baseman. He's going to have the throw to first. It's high, but the bag is stuck, and that will be out number 1. Good job by the first baseman over there, Braden Welty, to get the hop and his foot back down on the bag to secure the out. We go to Kean O'Neill, the right fielder. Miners looking for their first hit of the game, as this one's going to be fair. And the third baseman will have the same play, this time the throw on target, and that is out number 2. So in the third inning, Spring would go 6 pitches to get his 3 outs. First 2 batters were 1 pitch, 1 hit, 1 out. And Spring looking to see if he can do the same thing. Here's the first pitch to Cox. Reese Cox, the shortstop, he struck out his first at bat. He'd be the first batter of the second inning. And a check swing will be ball 1, so we go even on the count. Miners went 1, 2, 3 in the third. Let's see if they can stretch one out here as we get ball 2. Chargers playing some good defense on the inside, on the infield. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to get hopped over. No, the shortstop is there with the backhanded catch, and that's the side. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton with the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we're figuring out stats here so that we're all squared away and I can give you the correct information. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Chargers, and it is the bottom of the order. Logan Hust at the plate. So 9-1-2. The Chargers would go 1-2-3 in the 4th inning, and the 3rd inning, and that's the first time that they've been stonewalled. First pitch, though, by Richards is strike 1. check swing. That's going to get away on the wild pitch, and we get an even count at 1. Turning out to be a great day for baseball. Had some rain first thing this morning, but the clouds moved out that had the moisture in them, and now we've just got some low-lying clouds keeping things cooled off here as we get ball 2. Missoula fans still waiting for the first warm day of baseball here in Missoula. We had a couple of nice days in Billings when we had the road trip over there, but baseball this year in Missoula has been some chilly days, as this one's going to be hit hard to the shortstop. The throw to first is just ahead, and that will be out number 1 as the Miners tighten down their infield play. Swings us to the top of the order for the Chargers to Cal Cromwell, the shortstop. Cromwell 1 for 2 as he had a single his first at-bat to start the game, and then a pop-out his last. This one's going to be over the plate for strike 1. 0-1 with 1 out, nobody on. Next game is at 1:30. That's the schedule. It's Vauxhall and Butte. The Jets warming up and the bullpen as this wild pitch gets away to make it a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Swing, and we'll have strike 2. And it seems as though the Miners have cinched down the Bolts here defensively after that big first inning. Only 2 runs earned, but there was a lot of action as we'll have a strikeout for out number 2.
Number 20, Travis Stouter.
And we go to Travis Stouter. 2 outs on the board. Nobody on. Bottom of the 4th in a 7-inning game. We have seen action in the Butte bullpen with Chaz Stevens warming up, but since then, as this one's going to tag Stouter, and he'll reach off the hit by pitch. And that is the first one of the game for Richards. Takes us to Cale Richards. So Richards versus Richards. Cale is 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI, and a run. He's the designated hitter today as we get ball 1. Here's the pitch. And this one is punched high down the third base line. It looks like it might be fair. Regardless, it's in the glove, and that's the side. So 1, 2, 3 for the Chargers. Top of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning in a good game here between the Chargers and the Miners. The Great Falls Chargers lead the Butte Miners 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And it was the first and second innings for the Chargers that lit things up, and then the Miners tightened the screws defensively and have left the Chargers without runs or without anybody loaded up on the base in the last 2 innings. So the Miners look to go to work here now as we go to Reese Cox to lead things off. Oh, it's number 3 in there now. That's Peyton Heddick, so I got behind the designated hitter. And Heddick will have a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Outside, and we get ball 3. So 7, 8, 9 on the order for the Mavericks. Actually, I should say the Miners. So used to having the Mavericks roll off the tongue as we have a walk to start the inning.
Number 22, Hunter Butte.
Derek Spring is your pitcher for the Chargers on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound as Hunter Butte settles in with 1 on and no outs. And a shot into right field. Right fielder's there in the glove, and that is out number 1. So 1 pitch.
Number 6, Coy Stakar.
1 out on the batter. Drops us to the bottom of the order to Coit Stakar, the left fielder. Stakar with that catch to seal the last half inning. Here's the pitch. And a foul. Makes it strike 1. For Stakar, he popped out to end the second inning. Pitch on the way, high pitch. Evens us out at 1. Paradise jumping out of the stirrups, looking like he was going to shotgun that one down the first base line, but held on to it. Here's the 1-1. And a swing for strike 2. So we've got Vauxhall doing batting practice right now as they'll have the next game at 1:30 against the Miners. The Chargers will be done for the day when they finish this one out. And then Coeur d'Alene and Bozeman at 4. And the Mavericks and the Bucks to seal the evening. And a strikeout for out number 2. Swings us to the top of the order to Kenley Leary. Leary walked his first at-bat and a pop-out his second. Here's the pitch. And it's inside for a ball. Derek Spring, your pitcher on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And this one's going to be rolled out. The shortstop has it in the dirt. The throw to first is on target, and that's the side. So 1 left behind for the Miners as they look for their first hit of the game. We'll be back with the Chargers portion of the 5th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to... Oh, Peyton Heddick. Okay, I apologize. So Peyton Heddick, as I looked at the wrong lineup, has now moved in. Heddick was the designated hitter. So a change on the mound. Peyton Heddick for the Miners. Bottom of 5. So for the Miners, for Rylan Richards, 81 total pitches in 4 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch, 5 runs off of 6 hits. Here's the first pitch for Heddick, and this one's going to be into center field. It's going to roll past the center fielder as Andrew Paradise is around second on his way to third as the throw is made and the brakes are put on, and the Chargers will start the 5th inning with a big triple.
Number 5, Josh Lowry.
Takes us to Josh Lowry now. Pitch on the way, and it's high for a ball. Here's the pitch, and we've got a ball. So 2-0. Emmett Tucker, our plate umpire. Nick Yonke in the field. Tucker calling that one a ball. Here's 2-0. And we get ball 3. For Lowry, he was walked his first at bat, a pop out to end the 3rd inning, his second at bat. And that's going to walk the batter to put runners on the corners with no outs for the Chargers.
Number 14, Braden Welty.
Takes us to Braden Welty with no outs and runners on the corners for the Chargers. Bottom of 5 now. With the tournament, we play 7 innings as a throw to first is made. There is an 8-run rule that is applied in the 5th inning, and no new inning will begin after 2 1/4 hours. This one's going to have the runner go, and the throw will not be made. Stolen base as we move to 1-0 on the count for Welty. Here's the pitch, and we'll have ball 2. So 2-0 on the count. Heddick coming in and spelling Richards. Here's the pitch. And we'll go to 3-0 on the count. Runners at second and third for the Chargers with no outs. Chargers with 5 runs off of 7 hits as Hedrick will get into the count at 3-1. And a walk to load the bases up. So back-to-back walks for Hedrick. Takes us to Braden Hurst, the center fielder. Now I've only seen a couple of balls hit out of this park, and usually they go over the left field wall. As this one is over the plate for strike 1. We did have a shot last Saturday, Mavericks hosting Glacier, that this one's going to be out past the shortstop. That's going to bring 2 runners home. Runners will advance to second, and the Chargers take a 7-0 lead.
Number 25, Brennan Clements.
As we come to Brennan Clements. So the winning run is essentially at second with an 8-run rule in the 5th. Here's the stretch. They'll throw to first, but the runner will stand back up on the base, and we'll have 1-0 on the count. Next game scheduled for 1:30. That'll be Vauxhall and Butte. Vauxhall here warming up as this one slides over the plate to give us an even count at 1. And we've got a fresh meat in the bullpen. They're going to go ahead and go out to the plate, or to the field umpire. So strike 2. Okay. 1-2 on the count. Emmett had his hands in front of him as we get a ball coming out of the bullpen behind the plate here. And we go even at 2 on the count. Logan Houston in the on-deck circle. And a swing for the strikeout for out number 1. Brings up the bottom of the order as Hedrick picks up his first strikeout of the game since he's come in. And a wild pitch will advance the runners to second and third now. And it looks like Carson Dodge is warming up for the Miners in the bullpen. 1-0 on the count, 1 out, runners at second and third. 2 runs earned so far here in the bottom of the 5th. The winning run, walk-off run, as this one is a tag to the shoulder to load the bases up. As we swing to the top of the order to Cal Cromwell.
Cal Cromwell.
So settling in now. Cromwell, 1 for 3. As he's going to take this one for a ride into left field, and then it's going to be up against the wall. The walk-off will come home, and the Chargers get the win 8-0 in 5 innings. And we'll have the game 1 hour and 21 minutes. Next game is at 1:30, Vauxhall and Butte. We'll take a short break. We'll keep the stream going for you so you can see what's going on here at the field. You have yourself a wonderful break between games.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Wee!